Hey everybody, back at it again. Today, might even get to Cridrens. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, there's so much to do here. Add gastric capacitors. Panic, panic, panic. Alright, so there's a clog in the line, and that clog, it takes the form of a cluster of whales fruitlessly butting their head against the feeding trough. Okay, so let's just try to fix this first and foremost, right? So you, emergency delivery, go now. Why are you not going? You're missing a delivery here? Delivery here? And this whale is stuck here on simple circuits? And simple circuits is battery, right? And battery should be going by now. No, we're not making any simple circuits here. Let's emergency delivery here too. And you're waiting on battery, and battery was waiting on rayon, and rayon is stopped because of another problem. Here, let's take a look. Rayon is stopped. That's not rayon. Rayon is stopped because no ammonia, and ammonia is stopped by a hilarious problem. Here, come with me. You're gonna love this one. So these material sorting areas here work really well up until the second they don't. There's known issues in the operations of these units, which all operators should be aware of. I must have passed it already. Where are you? Formic and cyanic, all that stuff. No, really, where is it? It is... Okay. Stop playing with me, people. Where did I put the ammonia, the formic acid, and everything else? Apparently not here. It also could be empty, which is a problem. Oh, right here. Right there. See, the ammonia's come in and it's gotten polluted with sulfuric acid. It's right by cyanic. It's back north. I walked right by it. Okay. So right here, at some point we had pollution with sulfuric, and just a little bit of sulfuric acid made its way in. And that completely blocked ammonia from ever running. And so now we are hopelessly behind on ammonia. Because over at Rayon, we depend on the biofluid bots to bring it in. And if we go look, now you're fully going again, pumping out that ammonia, and that's great. But the problem is Rayon doesn't have it yet. I kind of want to run a line. I think I'm going to run a line because I'm kind of traumatized at this point. All right, gastric capacitors out. We're on it. Ammonia sorting fluid tanks clog, and then modernize the block. I'm going to do more than modernize the block. I'm going to give you a direct ammonia line because you're kind of important. If I could find it. A couple blocks south. And then we will drag that over. Right close to here, there's formic. Here's ammonia. So we have what is this line? What are you? This is ammonia out, which does not connect to this. This is ammonia back, maybe? Yeah, this is the feed line to ammonia. And attaching this is probably okay. Probably. We're going to call this okay. I still remember the intention of this system. I'm still in control of all this. Oh, it goes a good way over. And this is all working, so how bad could it be, right? So from right here to get to Rayon is just a little jaunt. But not this way. And I've just polluted it because we have hanging lines. Oh. Okay, recover. It can't be that much. It's only a lot. We'll recover from this. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's absolutely not going to be a manic deranged episode. No, everything is in control. I know what I'm doing. I'm building the factory. This is clearly the correct thing to be doing right now. I'm going to have to leave the biofluid line open too, because I don't know if this is, I think this is actually correct. But I feel like I might be connecting the input in, which is okay-ish. But just ish. So we'll see. And so now we have, no, absolutely not. So here we got to get ammonia in, and we can do that right here. Okay, it springs to life. Then we can modernize this. Just assume that's okay, right? Okay, and we'll have a dual. We have to make sure that this never refluxes. So we have to put a valve here to turn it into a one-way. Underflow less than 20. Okay, so now we have a direct line, and we're in the biofluid, and it's isolated, and we're producing rayon. Rayon, which we will use for batteries, which we'll use for circuits, which we'll use to feed the whales which sustain everything. Yeah, that's pretty much just the plan right there. Okay, so we have modernized biofluid inputs at rayon. So we're getting most of the way through this. We'll have to check back in on this later. This is a strong contender for prod modding over here, because we've had so much trouble with it. And it's like a third order product at this point. At least it's flooding in. Half of Dow froth not hooked up. That seems like a good, easy problem to fix, right? Dow froth is done down here. Right about here-ish, I think? Right here? Yeah, this is Dow froth. And half of Dow froth not being hooked up looks like this line is not connected to that line. And so, in fact, it is not hooked up. So even if we had more production, which we really don't, we couldn't use it down here because these guys had never gone once in their life. Alright, so that's taken care of. This is one that's important right here. Hot syngas needs more water. And I think that cascades all down into this. There's a lot of problems because of lack of syngas right now. Like this is lack of salt. We need more salt in the system. This isn't going full speed because lack of syngas. And syngas is done over there, and right now we're at a water shortage. Well, isn't that a joy to contemplate? And so right here, I think the problem is. You guys are not at a water shortage, or you're not hooked up. Oh, is this in fact the water shortage? This problem, like... Okay, you've got water. You're the one that needs water. What are we doing here? And then, like, we're thinking this is the main water consumer because, frankly, it might be. No, this is even worse right here. So, where are you getting your water from? Okay, it is all coming from here. And so we're adding in 2,400 a second of water. And so we're probably consuming far more than that. Okay, makes sense. There's probably just a whole lot more on the... Yeah, it's a big line that goes everywhere. Okay, more pumps. This problem will be addressed with a simple word. More. And then if this doesn't work, it will be more. We will more the more. We are truly playing Path of Exile again, friends. And there, online. Stuff that full of water. Or is it... It has... They have reflux. No. They have overflow throttles on them. They're underflowing only. So there's refluxing in all of this. Like, where's the wastewater come from? It's from the steam getting recondensed, right? Because we produce a lot of steam out of this. We have to make sure not to overfill everything. I should put in a tank. There's probably already a tank somewhere, but let's put in another one. You should always be at 20%, right? But it doesn't look like you're rising at all. You've got water. Looks like we're kind of in just enough territory right now. Wonder if the steam is getting extracted and getting out. We got a lot of steam right here. It looks like it's building. What do we do with this? Shouldn't this just be used? No, it's not. Where's this going? Okay, it's going in to feed this process, which makes me happy. But shouldn't it get recondensed out at some point? Should I just trust everything is working fine? Is that where we are? We're at trust land? Okay, what's your problem? You're not working. Do I need to put in still more? I think that answer is probably going to be affirmative, sir. No. Purified syngas is now the bottleneck. And that is just throughput, right? I mean, it sure looks like... I wish these had... All these are going. Alright, so we are now at full speed. We are just barely venting the soot. Alright, let's take a look. Syngas. One of the great inputs of the factory. So we lived down here, and this was a bit of our problem. And now we're back up here. This is what we did. And then jump. So we got about half of it online again. Okay. Okay. So hopefully that works. And if not, again, we'll just disown all knowledge of any of this. Yeah, you're missing hot syngas, and then this is now fully pressurized, and this is fully pressurized, and that was a whole thing because we needed the methane. Alright, so that was an issue and it is now fixed. What's next? One of the sodium carbonate loaders is stuck. Alright, that's weird. We'll go look at that. Sodium carbonate is done in this area-ish. One of the great problems with this factory is I can't... Right here. No, not right here. Can't navigate it. Save my life. It's gotten too big. There's too much going on. Alright, one block down. I had the right area-ish. So you're a problem. Why are you a problem? Can't get coke. Why can't you get coke? Why aren't you shoving that in, friend? You're waiting for more items, but the items are flowing in front of you. Why did you get stuck? No, real question. Why would you get stuck? It's working. That's weird. You can only move 16 items, and it had 16... No, it has 17 items now. But it wouldn't pick up the one that was right there. Because there's just limestone in front of it. Weird. At least this is good. This was a bottleneck for a while. Let me take a look here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so that's now fixed. We're gonna save you. That needs to be done. We need the seeds. The seeds are used everywhere. More strip distillates. Finish off the block and beacon. Turn off this recipe. More cumene. Alright, so we're gonna need some buildings. We have to expand out this. We're gonna need like 3 more light oil refineries. Then 4 more. Can we put 2 here? Can we do this? No. 4 more, 5 more, 6. So 6 light oil refineries, and then we're in beacon territory, which makes me nervous. Makes me feel like I have not planned sufficiently. Which is, in fact, the ultimate failure. Thank you, my adoring fans. We want 6? Was the number I just said 6? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 7, I think. No, that's a cracker. There we go. 7, please. And if I'm wrong, I shall pay the penalty. So what else? Okay, all that's fine. All right. So let's go work on hydrocarbons. And we're going to get through the chores pretty quickly this time, because opening up the salt mine isn't going to take time. Maybe I actually go do another Yotoi Aloe plantation. That will take a bit of time, but it needs to be done. Where? Here. So I'm doubling you. And in addition, I'm going to try to secure more inputs. This has to be turned off. This is making methanol from strip distillates, and we have much better ways of making methanol right now. So, you are cut off, sir. We're going to keep it here for now because we have deep attachment issues. But we know it's probably not needed. There we go. Are you going? Are you making cumene? Good. Is cumene hooked up correctly? Yes. Okay, so we're going to have to make more of these strip distillates anyway. Oh, that looks... yeah, like that's better. That looks less like a mistake. Though, basically, all of this is a mistake of one caliber or another. All right, here we are. We need to put in the final block of this, which I should have done a while ago, but I was short on red refineries at the time, and so I did not. And these guys need to be beaconed, unfortunately. That is a sign of failure at this stage. Oh, it's all hooked up. Nice. The point is we have lots and lots of medium distillates right now. For some reason, it's low distillates that we're bottlenecked on. Oh, that's pleasant. Then you'll make a little more gas. Gas, gas, gas. That's all hooked up, and that shouldn't be hanging like that. Are you going? Where's your strip distillates line? It should be right here. Oh, I should move you over by 1. Sorry. 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 Like that. Because we're putting a via there. And it's like, why is this working wrong? What did I do wrong this time? I can't make another mistake. I've made too many. This is strip distillates, right? Yes. So, actually that is completely wrong right there. And then, like so, and like so. Alright, there you go. You have your strip distillates, you're making your gas. And all these guys need to be beaconed. It's going as hard as we can, and we have just endless medium distillates. So, where are you, beacon pile? This is very close to being the center, right? So right here. Then here's your speed modules, FM5. There's no point in doing anything else. AM3? AM3 takes care of just about everything. It misses that one, but I don't think that matters. It's the difference between 1.5 times 8 versus 1 times... yeah, it's better to be turned up. There we go. And if I have to turn it up more, I'll have to use 2 beacons, which is fine. All right, so we're just drinking down medium distillates right now, and we are Yeah, we're no wait. High distillates. Yeah, medium distillates are going to run out now, and low distillates. They're both going to full use. There should be more use for high distillates somewhere. Which just as it is, just turn into naphtha. And naphtha is unimpressive. Very unimpressive. It eats gasoline. And condensed distillates, no one cares. Naphtha. Like that takes aromatics, and the aromatics are more valuable. Tall oil is better, but it's really just it's just musical chairs when it comes to the energy contributions. And that's not what we want. And that's kind of trash. I mean, that's okay, but it eats chromium. It's like naphtha is just a dead end. Like if aromatics were free, we could do this, but aromatics are not free. Just they aren't. Maybe there's better recipes. Like we used to do that, and we don't do it anymore. It eats too much. This isn't terrible, but it eats refined syngas, so it's kind of taking the end product to make the beginning product, which, it's okay. Just none of this is very good. I mean, as byproduct, this is all right, but it's byproduct. Yeah, there just is, like, this is good because you grow them, but maybe I'm underrating their, how expensive they are. It just seems like there's just not a good aromatics recipe. Like, I guess it's this. And I don't like it. It's fast. You produced a ton, but it requires refined syngas. All right, don't look at that anymore. Finished that. Did that. Okay. So now it's only time for the big stuff. I think the salt mine is what we do right now. We need a bunch of belt. First off, let's go look at everything. It's probably too soon to do a review. But you have made a delivery, and that is good. And this is still cranking. And, geez, that's good. Oh, we're almost out. Oh, no, we're not. More's coming. All right, so that is cranking. Good. So we go look at the rayon bin, which is right here. And we are, okay, we're not. We are still not ready, unfortunately. Okay, so how's batteries doing? Battery is a big bottleneck right now. That is done right here. Batteries being made? No. No. I kind of feel like you need an emergency drop. And this guy is waiting. And you're waiting for rayon, right? Of course you are. Can we go look at circuits? And it's just not going. Nobody's going over here. Oh, this is weird to see MOSFETs flowing like that. And you're waiting for battery. Everyone's waiting for battery. So battery arrives, battery's dunked, and you just take literally all the battery. Oh, and you're going for red circuits. You better be going simple circuits. That's why I think it's going. Yes. Okay, so that will be a lot of simple circuits. And that will hopefully shake loose gastric capacitor. Let's not think about this. Let's not think of the terrible implications about any of this. And instead, try. Try to make a salt mine. That's what we're doing. Right? No. Where are you, salt mine? There? That's crystal ore. It is explicitly salt mine, right? Oh, it's over there. All right, so we got one. And that's all we need. And you're going to need some fuel. And then we're going to need speed mods. We need a bunch of that. That. Okay. So we're going to be trading a lot of gasoline for a lot of salt. And it's kind of required, right? And we're going to come to this line. And we're going to try to get in right here. Got it. Good plan. Fantastic plan. I should probably go pay attention to violence, right? All right, right here. Salt mine. Give me Give me the salt mine I had just picked up. I want to say we're just going to tap in right here, right? And we are going to bear witness to the power of the thing. Bear witness to the power of speed mods. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, I think. 3. Like that. And unfortunately, it is filling up. What are we doing? 16 a second? It's not a lot. We'll turn it up in a bit here. So 1's just fine for this. Power these fine gentlemen, good sir. All right, there we go. Now we have to just run ahead a little bit. Should probably just jerk up somewhere over here. I don't know what I'm doing. Energy drink. But I do know it's going to involve a belt. And then grenades. And then a trip to the medical wing. So, oh, even more. Bang. And then up. Up, 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 up. And right here. Okay, great. And then this way. Oh, okay, maybe we don't do that. Maybe we should pay attention just a little bit before we get ourselves in trouble. Maybe we should plan microscopically for what we're doing. It's not typical. It's not really in the manual, but I probably should do that, right? Energy drink. Bots, it's on you to catch up. You've got engines strapped to your back. Surely you can catch up to one methed out monkey. We like to pretend that what's in that can isn't some sort of extreme experimental amphetamine, but that's exactly what it is. It's just sugar. Yeah, it's just sugar. Sure it is. You see anyone run like this on just sugar? No. All right, so here we are drinking 16, and we are producing 16. I can speed module that, and we added 10 to the cost. Like, probably like 80, 60%, 60% increase. Oh, you switched to kerosene, so you're messing with me. And now it's producing at 30 a second. So it's doubled for less than double. I think we're just going to leave it at this for right now. And the problem is, it did switch back and forth. I'm glad to see that. So yeah, it's definitely more efficient to speed module. And putting efficiency mods on this is just terrible. So we're just trading gasoline for salt at this point, which is fine, because the other way to make salt is by evaporating saline. And luckily, we do have quite a lot of saline. But, yeah, right here. This is actually... Oh, wait. We want to do the other way. Yeah, this. This is actually really, really good. But it requires you to have an excess of saline. And I've always fought for the other thing. To just have saline, you know? Oh, it looks like we're currently over. So all these could be converting drilling fluid in small parts into salt, which is actually a really good deal. Maybe I should do that. Like rip this guy down. No, these guys can go away. And then just do an overflow line and make opportunistic salt. Here. Let's write that down here in the dream area. Make opportunistic salt off the saline generator. There. It's written down. It's there. southeastern salt mine going. And that's going purely into making sodium hydroxide, which is worthy. All right, so more Yotoi Aloe. This means I get to throw myself into paving mode. We're also going to pave Cridrens, which I'm not sure if I'm going to finish today. I might try to force myself to finish, to have a real accomplishment at end of day. Let's see. Oh, we got to check gastric capacitor again. You're waiting. Oh, we have some down here? Oh, we have emergency gastric capacitor, I guess, from the South factory. Now's the time, I suppose. I'm really surprised the South factory is functioning enough to do that. But we have tons and tons of simple circuits now. And hopefully that will... What's the ratio? We've delivered 2,000 battery. And 2,000 battery becomes 10,000 simple circuits. And 10,000 simple circuits won't fill this whale. So we need another cycle to go. Let's go check on Rayon again. Rayon has kind of stopped because we're at max speed because of fiber now. And fiber's used everywhere. You're in great demand. So maybe this needs to be speed moduled. That's kind of a bad idea, I think. It might just catch up in time if I just leave it. Alright, let's just pretend it's going to catch up. We've secured a enormous resupply of gastric capacitors, and we can take the rest of the episode just to do things. Personal logistics off. Into paving mode. Bots with me. Precious energy drink with me. Yeah, that's it. I should really go rip stuff down first. I'm going to need more of that. I'm going to need more of that. I'm going to need more of that. So it's time to go pick up more of everything from the boxes. I don't think this is worth bot time to deliver because there's so much of it. I can take a little walk in order to get this material. There it is. I shouldn't fill up though, because I'm going to have to rip stuff up. All right, so we're going to put in 2 more Yotoi. Continue building sap farm. So the problem is we need a lot, and I mean a lot of Yotoi Aloe seeds. They're used for dingrits, they're used for cotton guts, they're used for lots of things. Bots off. Oh no. And the only way to get the seeds is to grow the fruit. And once you have the fruit, the most efficient thing to do is just to rot the fruit in place, which is what I'm doing. However, I only have the basic recipe of Yotoi Aloe. And so it's very... Oh, I didn't get cliff explosives. Or grenades. I left the house without explosives. Here, you can go away, Notepad. We're into larger things now. You will be summoned forth as necessary. You need not lurk in the corner, quietly shaming me with all things left undone. Right there and right there. Probably need more of you. And by you, I mean that. Okay, good. Let's go. Let's try it again. And we're going to pave exactly two areas right here. And then we're going to shift gears and we're going to pave the Cridren area, which we're at least going to flesh out today. So bots off. And it's going to go just directly to the north of that patch right there. Okay, I can do this. So I always like reclaiming land from the sea. Poseidon's a dick, and he really screwed over Odysseus for what is essentially no reason. The pettiness of the gods. Alright, so something like that. And it's going to be a little bit of a trick. getting this nice and even. Okay, I was in line. I was happy. I was running here in Great Britain. We found Great Britain, and we're not even going to establish a artillery base here. Airstrip 1 is fortunately not used in that capability in this scenario. So we might be paving a bit much. So it's not going to look perfect, but it'll be fine. It will be okay. I'm paving that lake because the sea needs to feel fear. Oh, sad. There, the bots will get that eventually. So what to rant about? Having just problems in the basement related to the mold thing. It's like we've solved the primary problem. The mold is gone. The humidity problem is gone. All the junk and stuff has been disposed of. Much needed cleaning has occurred. So in all, we can vote this as a overall healthy thing. No real loss, and has prompted me to do some chores that had been needed doing for a long time. Then, like, now we're in never again territory, right? We have to figure out how do we make sure that even with incompetence, which I know, shocking for everyone here to hear, incompetence is sometimes on the menu here in this house. Even with neglect and incompetence and vacations, how can we turn our back in heavy rains? I mean, we think we've solved all the problems from this time, but what if it happens again? What if it happens again? What if it happens again? It's clear that there's insufficient moisture removal from the basement. And the answer there is, of course, dehumidifier. So you get a dehumidifier, you put it down there, and it works. I've been testing it out for weeks now. And that's great. Pulls water out of the air, puts it in its little internal bucket. You got to go down, empty the bucket. This is very familiar to all Factorio players. There is a bucket that has to be emptied on a schedule, and if it doesn't get emptied on the schedule, it stops. And when it stops, other processes start to clog. So it's bad. So I let it go with the manual process for a while. There, we're done. We'll be able to copy and paste, just literally copy and paste this a couple times. Then we'll have to harvest more. I wonder if this is going to get clogged with Yotoi Aloe. And just not be able to put more on, you know? That would be bad. And then we wouldn't be able to feed the fruiters. All right. We're going to worry about that in a bit. So, very, very familiar Factorio problem. I have automated, quote, air quotes for now, but then later we have to do it properly. And do it properly is take the line and run it to some sort of drain. This is a more difficult maneuver. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of all this. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's all this. All right. Yeah, these guys need to be distributed to a better place. And that's going to be a lot of running around. And if you happen to have a convenient sink, it's real easy to run a hose from the dehumidifier to said sink, and that's it. The water gets into the normal liquid disposal system for the household, and you have no problems. Problem, though, I do not have a convenient sink. I do have a bathroom in the vicinity, but it's awkward and bad. So, first attempt ended in disaster. And if you've been watching this, you would have just no way to relate to that. How can my plans end in disaster? No way. What I did is I elevated the dehumidifier up on a stool. I then rigged up a line leading to the toilet in the bathroom, and I made sure it was mostly downhill and figured gravity will be my friend and make it work. Gravity was not my friend. It either completely backed up, which is probably exactly what it did, because gravity didn't pull as much as I thought it would. Or the other possibility is the fact that the dehumidifier being ever so slightly tilted caused something internally to be off center and then just spilled water all over the floor. So my dehumidifier was spilling water all over the floor. Now, admittedly, this was something like reflux water. It was water that was already there. But still, not doing its job. Very disappointed. Going to write a letter to its manager. Well, good news is I've been a good deal more vigilant about the lower level than I had been recently. So no permanent problems on account of this spill. Merely a lot of annoyance and foul language. And then I have to decide, and I rejiggered the line. I built a different tower for it, and I have to go back to Lowe's, that dread fortress from which many curses emit. And I gotta buy a bunch of PVC pipe. I think I have to build like a hose support. Oh no, I'm out. A hose support mechanism in order to properly convey the condensate from where it is produced to where it is disposed of. It's a process flow problem. It's like Factorio in real life, my friends. I am producing this substance being water, at a point where I need to get rid of it. It has to vent. It's a waste product. It will choke my life and mold my couches. So what I have to do is I have to make sure it is properly disposed of in an automated fashion, so that even if I don't pay any attention at all, which is my default state of being, things will be broadly okay. And so, Factorio teaches us life lessons. This is why we play. That and self-hatred. But this is what I'm doing. Probably not with my exact today. My exact today and my entire tomorrow is very much spoken for. But soon I will have to fix this problem properly. It's probably my weekend. Trip to Lowe's, build a PVC stand to support the hose. Nice adjustable height. Make sure that the flow is going correctly from from whence it comes to thence it goes. And then maybe sleep soundly once more. Maybe. But we'll see. Well, unfortunately, I've gotten through my rant, but I have not gotten through my landscaping, so I don't really know what else to talk about this. I'm very happy with how the factory's going along. I knew all of these troubles that I've been having recently were coming. Like, I knew I was setting up little baby lines here and there, and I knew that even if they were even set in place partially competently, the fact that there's no drain on anything, there's no science being made, meant that even very, very small throughput would eventually fill all buffers and give the illusion of proper factory workings. However, I'm still a little sad. Like, there's always that little voice in the back of your mind saying, I bet you nailed it. I bet you did it perfect. I bet you were the best Factorio player ever. I bet you this is going to be great. And you're going to wave this around and talk to everyone about how good you are at this. But nah. Instead, normal reality asserted itself, as it frequently does. And while I'm disappointed, I'm not exactly surprised. Much like I'm not exactly disappointed I completely overshot this, because I know better than to try to pave like this on the leading edge of energy drink. It's sharp. It really gets you right out of the can. Right there. And now done? No, one more. Then we have done our landscaping chore for the day. And we can proceed to Cridrens. All right, bot, fix my error. Hide my sin. All right, so now we've got other problems. I'm probably best set up to mule this stuff right now. It's like, this doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. None of you exist. And this is a lot of material, isn't it? Am I going to explode? Am I going to explode? No. Okay, good. How many bots did I pick up? I know those guys are needed in the far east. I should probably take a pause and actually try to... Here? No. Here? Here? Yes. Okay. There you guys go. I think I'm just at furthest extents. Oh, you need Logibots. Oh, and I don't have those. Sorry, guys. All right, I do have stuff for you, though. Here, take this, take that. All that's for you. All of this is for you. All of that is for you. This, that, the other thing, these guys. Some of that. That, probably. You just take all of it. Just get rid of it. That and that, too. All right, and that. And all these boxes. Okay, that's good. We can now change clothes, get a whole bunch of sap producers, get a whole bunch of Yotoi Aloe producers, and then build some stuff out. Play the Factorio. The big problem with Yotoi Aloe is the seeds are hard to get. The best way to get it is actually through spoilage, which I appreciate. I think more things should be like that. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so buildings. We're gonna need more windmills. Oh, we actually have windmills in our box. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels great. We need sap trees, which we keep. Okay, there's your toy Aloe. Oh, we have nowhere near enough of those. All right, okay, just stay calm. Stay calm. Sap trees. All right, nowhere near enough. Let's go raid some bins. We need. Sap trees are way up here. We know that. We've been here before. It's nice that will get going. And then Yotoi Aloe is way over here in the proper alien life area, right? This is too far. Down here? Yes. Okay. Hey, look, I navigated. All by myself. Right here. I need all these and all of those. There's probably more on the way, and I'll go get them, and it'll be fine. All right. Everybody put these down. And then I need to pick up these. No, explicitly not you. These. Is that it? Oh, I need more. Was that it? No, I have to go get more. Hopefully more is being made down south. All right. More sap online. We're going to be chipping away at this for a while now. And that's fine. It wasn't a critical problem. It was merely something that needed to be done. All right, so bots off. We have to consider our position. What we're going to do is we're going to start by just copy and pasting this entire block. I hope power is reaching properly through all this. And we're going to need some of this, right? Like, why do we have plants out? What is this? Oh, this was a venting line from when there was problems. Okay, I accept that. Okay, you don't have to be in the template anymore. I am very worried about what's going to happen when there's too many Yotoi Aloe on this belt, because We rely on this belt to get things. And this is going to be a problem, isn't it? So I really should fix this right now, right? I really should do something about this at this exact moment because I know a problem is coming. I want you to rebelt, hold all belts. Okay, I guess I'm fixing this now. Fixing/breaking. Because this line cannot be allowed to completely clog. If it does, then we will no longer be conveying material to the north, where we are making the fruits, which are more important than the actual plants. So, okay, so what we have here is this outserter. These guys have to stop when there is too much on the belt. You need to be Yotoi, Aloe, Yotoi, Aloe is less than 2,000. When there's 2,000 on this belt, it is time for you to work, friend. And so can I just copy and paste this right here? No, not like that at least. Actually, it doesn't look like I'll be able to, maybe like this? Yeah. This will save me a little bit of time, right? Alright, so you're off, and you can't put any more on. And then you have to be the same. And you are now turned off. Right? Disabled by control behavior. Good. And then that's, of course, misaligned, and now I have to do it again. Excellent work. Disabled by control behavior. Okay. Here I thought the plant would be the actual product, but the plant is not the product. So you should be unable to vent. It can't get out. It's turned off, and it's going to be like that until more of these plants are pulled off the belt, and that's fine. We do the same thing, straight down. Good. And right here, of course, is where we say good. All right, next. All right, so we have just ensured, hopefully, that this belt will no longer clog. And here we have contributing belts. And so the fruit, so all we have to do is put the fruit and the seeds back onto this belt in here in this block. Possibly through this. And then, maybe I should just connect it. Maybe I don't do this at all. Maybe I just connect it. And it's one big happy belt. Doesn't that sound better? Doesn't a single big happy belt sound better? There's probably really elegant ways of doing this. But instead of doing any of those, let's just do this. You'll go straight up. And then you will go straight over. And then you will come back like so. And this is the return line. Oh, that's unfortunate. And then you will be like this and like this. Right? And we'll fix that in a moment. So it actually does this. And so this incorporates all of that into this network, which is good. Biakuas. We're going to do it again right now. Copy, paste. Right, so. And then we're going to. You aren't working yet, so it's just fine to do this. Oh, I'm going to run out of belts so fast. That's all right. We know where to get more, right? More importantly, I'm going to run out of Yotoi Aloe area material so fast. Anyway, bots, make my will manifest. I have to get a whole lot of plants. This is one of those... The problem is the seeds are used in lots of places, and when they're used, it's not small quantities. Used lots of them. And so, hey, it did the entire block. That's nice. Are we going to run out of hands? Probably. Probably going to run out of a lot of stuff. But the factory is growing. Oh, we are completely out of belt. We're almost out of hands. We're out of Yotoi Aloe areas. We're going to have to fill those in the next couple days. Just like for sap. But making progress. So after this, we'll switch gears and we'll do Cridrens. And I think it was pretty standard for me to do a botanical area in 1 hour. Because they're all very, very standard now. Pipes. Fancy pipe. And I think if necessary, I'll just go as long as I have to in this episode. In order to have Cridrens be done. Any more Yotoi Aloe in the bin? Because I know there are some in transport. Thank you. Yes, I will take that. Maybe it will be completely finished. Oh, I should have gotten more hands. And do I have... Personal logistics should be on. Bang, bang, bang. And then after this, we'll just immediately shift into Cridrens, right? And I think Cridrens are white still? Or yellow still? I don't see the Cridren enclosure. Cridren. It looks like this. And I don't have that text, so it's only yellow. And so, okay. So it's just... I haven't had them brought over yet. They're right after Og and Dingrit. So they should be right here, only I skipped over them. So that's very helpful of me. This is not going to be here. Alright, you can be Cridren, I guess. No, you'll be Cridren. Here, bring in those. Okay, they're on their way. I'll be back for this. Don't worry about it. I don't want Adoring fans. I want to finish off this block. Over here. And this will make... And all of this space and all of this stuff is not going to be making enough seeds, I think. Despite all this effort, I don't think it's going to be enough. So we're just going to have to suffer for a while, I think. Speaking of taking Yotoi Aloe out of... That's not nearly enough. I'm going to have to come back. Oh. I didn't really want the bots to do this. It's a monkey task. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, now I'm completely out. No, I'm not. They're coming back. Why are you messing with me? Thank you. Thank you. All right, everyone back in the bus. Seriously, guys. Bin. There. Okay, good. This is probably... It's probably vacillating from one extreme to another here. Doing well nowhere. But... Jesus, a lot of Yotoi. At least it's ready on the belt, you know? This is just gonna... drain out buffer. You're not real. Okay. And the rest go back, hopefully before it fills up. Hey, just real close. It was real close. Where's my box? I think it's ready to turn this on. North. Clip, 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 clip. Done. Okay, good. There's only a second of discontinuity. So I think that's it. I think this is done. I just have to go get 6 more of these orchards at some point. Oh, what's this? Friends, let's not be weird. We're going to watch the first few get made, or at least get queued up. These fruits can rot out on this belt, and it doesn't matter at all. If I need a fruit, I have to make it on site, because they decay so fast. Alright, scoop up your material, good sir. What do you need now? Gravel? Why we got no gravel on this belt? We're going to have to drastically up inputs once this starts speeding up. But right now it is dog slow. 100 seconds. And the crafting speed is 2.5, so that's like 40 seconds. But still, I kind of think that we're not pulling enough in. Let's see what we're regulated at and kind of double it at least. We're going to have to be adjusting these numbers a lot. And probably this feeder might need a direct line. But this is going to get better once this clears out a little bit. There'll be more room for material on the belt. Here, I'm just going to order more material on the belt. Well, ordering more material on this lower belt is questionable. Where are we at on this? Here, let's up it a little bit and see what happens. Yeah, that definitely needs more. No, sand isn't needed up there, so you stay where you are. But gravel definitely is. Okay. Let's go with this and see how it works. And hopefully the belt gets a bit thinner. Alright, so, notepad, come back to me. Yotoi Aloe farm, maybe. Done. I now have to take a break. I will be back, and when I come back, we're going to do Cridrens. So everyone just kind of stay right where you are. I'll be right back. Later, everybody. Oh, and my mic isn't even on. And back. Like I was just muttering to myself, that was way longer than it should have been. We're doing Cridrens, right? You know what? I'm going to close my eyes and pretend that's true. Do we have this on? That should be on. We have to go get a whole bunch of Cridren pens. Probably a whole bunch of botanical gardens, too. Not reproductive centers, though. Let's see what happens. We almost certainly don't have enough of them, right? Give me that. Do we have Yotoi Aloe plantations? Just one. We'll be back at the end of the episode, though. For everything I need. And now, botanicals? Right there. This is almost certainly going to be enough, right? Almost certainly. Almost certainly. I don't know. Is everything going all right? I don't know. Do I have enough circuits to make gastric capacitors? I don't know. Is the base running? Is Rayon jammed again? I don't know. Am I going to look at this at all? No, not at all. All right, question number 1. This pipeline, how vital would we call it? We're going to call it completely non-vital. All of this will get picked up. And I think that's a little spot of water right there. Where are you? Right there, that little crack. You can't have that. That's a trip hazard. Okay, good. Bots, make it real. Now, we kind of need the standard plant setup, right? But first, we dress the areas as per normal. We add, it's gonna cause irregularities in the windmill pattern. That's really sad. All right, now let's talk about the life cycle of the Cridren. Where are you? Now let's not think about, I should go get the my pet Cridrens from down south. This is also one of those areas where we cross the Rubicon into being just pure evil. It's like, we can talk about the bees and the Ulrichs, but one thing that works in our favor there is that Ulrichs have only animal level intelligence. They do not comprehend what's happening to them at any point. It's just, they're just reacting to stimuli as just creatures do, like the biters. It's hard to hate them. They're just
Ugly, skittering automatons made to ruin my life. There we go. So while I can and do get angry at them, I do realize at a certain level it's not their fault. They were just made that way, poorly, out of meat. But anyway, we have to talk about the Arthurians now. Arthurians, we know, are intelligent. When you slaughter them, you get twice the brain mass, enough for 2 full units of brain. That's substantial. And then, in order to raise them from their cub form, you need to supply them with intellectual stimulation in the form of science packs. And if you don't do that, they just do not grow up. And so I have to conclude that they are intelligent. They probably have their own language. They definitely have their own culture. They are thinking, feeling human entities, just like the engineer. And we raise them. We call them into this world purely to feed them to carnivorous plants. This one in particular, right here. So I want you to make Cridrens seeds. Oh, so I have too many of them, huh? 4? I suppose of a certain opinion would be that any of them is too many of them. So you need a caged Arthurian, fish, and seeds. It takes 3 seeds, it makes 3 Cridrens, and then right here, 1 Cridren becomes 2 seeds. So, okay. And the seed is used for pheromones. It kind of looks like just pheromones, right? Yeah, it's the only use for it. And pheromones are used in the thing. So we have to export the seeds. And then we have to slaughter the Cridrens, which I think we have to do on site. Cridrens themselves are used... Oh, they're used in lots of stuff. I hope they can feel pain. I hope they know where they're going. So we need GTA 50 right there, and then our adrenal cortex, which is used in all sorts of stuff, it looks like. Oh, it's an ingredient of the magnesium, I see. See, this structure is getting even more difficult to justify. Great. So we need to export the Cridren, and we have to export the seeds. And then when we need the internals of the Cridren, well, then we get this. Oh, wait a second. And then we get the Cridren themselves. Yeah, so the fruits of this area are 3. There are seeds, there are plants, and then there are bits of that plant. Before I get into that, that's kind of wrong, right? Here, no, it's not wrong. When dealing with plants, we first have to size the plant, right? No. Bigger. This is exactly the same size as the Naven. It's nice having not to go very far. And so I think we don't use this setup right here because we need a lot of seeds. We need to use a setup like this with a separate line for seeds. So the plants will come down through here, and then seeds get put on a different line, and the plants at last come here and they come back around. So, and the seeds are, so this is what we want, I think. How's the size? I probably could have just grabbed a Naven's, but it's not big enough. So we kind of want like to suture these two together, huh? Let's see what happens. Here, let's just take this. Yeah, we're going to start with you right here. All the way down to here. And there's going to be some riders. But we'll deal with that. So the pipe goes away, firstly. The pipe isn't necessary to this plan. I wonder how bot fuel is doing. Okay, good. All pipe picked up. Bot fuel is almost out. How wonderful. Great to know. More pipes. More pipes. All right, so this is going to be our basic, our south area. And I want you to make Cridren seeds. let none escape. And you're going to be doing Cridren seeds. 10k, 1,000 seem good? Probably. Alright, so now we have to fit the Naven scale loop-de-loop right here. So something like this. It has to go like... That's the return. So it's... Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to fit it in like this. We'll have to steal some... I mean, we do have some vertical space we can use. So, let's grab all you. Move you down by a couple. And that should be all the difference, right? Between Navens and I think it was a Rums I was trying to copy, right? So let's try this now. You might not even be that complicated because there's no spoilage involved. So this works. Kind of works. I mean, it works well enough, I think. And obviously we don't want Navens. We want the other thing. That'll be fine in a second. So Cridren gets placed right here, right here. Suppose we should have considered beacon space at some point, because these can be beaconed, right? I can't remember. Just like the first 4. And it will take time for these to slowly build. 2, 3, 4. And then everyone just make Cridrens. Why is there red in the middle of the area? Why is it red? Is anything spoil? No. Okay, so we're gonna not need this, and you don't have to have any specific instructions. So slam that down, pick you up. Slam that down, pick you up. Maybe do one at a time. Okay, okay. And this is good, right? We don't even need any pipes in the back. They find the other ways to get moisture. And the return line, oh, well, we don't really want to build on this, so I guess the return line comes through here. And unfortunately, the belts have to be right next to each other because that's all the space we got. No, we can do this a little better. It's like this gets pulled down by just one, right? There, that's proper spacing. This will be nice yet. And yeah, we can definitely get this done before end of episode. And we will have accomplished something new. I mean, grats, right? Okay, so. Now we just want to copy and paste the Naven area, I suppose. And then we customize it. This is a very easy build right here. Doesn't need anything special. I mean, it's going to need cages, but cages aren't really a big problem at this point in the game. Pick all that up. I guess we just get rid of the pipes, and that's going to be unfortunate, isn't it? I'm probably going to need to re-put these in later. I should probably look ahead, right? But nah. We'll clean it up for now. It's only going to take a few seconds. There have been much, much bitchier builds to put out. Okay, so here we go. Naven land is here. Oh, we're going to run out of belt. Maybe. So that's all connected right there. And then this has to get pulled up. Which means this kind of has to get pulled up too. It must be even. If it is not even, there's no point. There. So that keeps it nice and high. which means when we do this, there's nice spacing. And then we'll turn back down right here, and yes, perfect. And it should link everything with a nice gold glow. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we're kind of done, right? Oh, no, we're not. Because we have to pull up every one of these red ones too, and then re-educate every single one of the one that currently has filters attached to it. That won't take a second, and then we're really close to being done. I'm kind of startled. Oh wait, no, never mind. I saw it needed an input, and I was like, uh-oh. But then I realized it wasn't actually accurate, and that's not the building we actually want here. So, against all odds, we might actually finish substantially under time. Huh. I mean, I'm fine with that. I don't have to be here all day. Bam. 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 And I think we can just copy paste, right? So, Cridrens it is. How long does this take? That's not even that long. 40 seconds for one. Like, dingrits are far worse. Dingrits take forever. Dingrits are the main reason I expanded the fruit farm just a little while ago. All right, so it's time to just start getting some guys in, some material in. Oh, I have to juice a couple of these guys. Yeah, in order to get the seeds. Do I do just 2? Just this to start? Guess so. And that'll turn it into seed, and then 2 of these will start going, and then it'll start cycling. All right, so it's time to import our special friends. The problem is this is in an incorrect space for me. This isn't working for me right now. I want you to be right there for reasons which will shortly become apparent. I want this to be right here. And I want you to pull in Arthurians, and I want you to put out Arthurians based on, of course, the news. Here. And how many seeds do we need? Oh, you need full 3 seeds? Uh-oh. Wasn't considering that. So we have to juice 2 more of them, and then we'll have 1 to cycle, and then it'll start going. Okay, that's good. So that is primed. I'll probably have to come and help it get out of these hands, right? The first few seeds. That'll be fine. All right, so yeah, I'll probably have to hand stim it. So caged Arthurian. And they're going to know, these Arthurians are going to know what's happening to them. They will come to the conclusion that this is what they were raised for. And they'll be right. Caged Arthurian is less than 500. Yeah, just casually saying less than 500 of your fellows in a cage. Then we should just not put any more on there right now. Later on, when there will be more put into the cage. The Augs are over there shouting, wee, wee, but the Arthurians, they know better. They know exactly what's coming. So we need numbers. Come here, notepad, and we'll have an adventure in numbers. 15 soil, 1 Arthurian, 10 fish. That's not terrible, right? So 3, and then grab you. The soil is a little bad. We have to get Arthurian. Arthurian. And then the fish. Okay, you stack to 200, 50, and 50. It's going to be a weird whale. So So we have to copy this and drag it back. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, and then we want only one of you and one of you. I need to send this whale out first. And then there will be... Arthurians are right there. Okay, so... Alright, so right there. That's how it's going to be. And we can be a little more aesthetic, right? There we go. Alright, so now, Mr. Whale, come here. Try not to listen to any of them as you transport them. You must have a hard heart for this job. So our number is 20, 22, 30. That's actually a really lovely number. So 9,000 divided by 30 is, of course, 300. So we need to get 4,500 soil, then 300 Arthurians, and then 3,000 fish. And that's the bulk of the cargo. All right, so I want you to go and get dirt. Dirt from the dirt stack. Right? No. Okay, dirt from the dirt stack. I want you to load until we have dirt in quantity 4,500. Then I want you to go get fishes, which is right there. Load until we have fishes. And 3,000. And then I want you to find Arthurians. And they're in there, and they're thinking. They know what's coming. They know what it means to be picked. And you come here. And I want you to circuit condition. Comparador equals go. And then I want you to unload 1, unload 2, unload 3. 1, 2, 3. 45, 300, 3,000. You are good to go, Mr. Whale. Remember, don't listen to them crying. They're lying. 1, 2, 3. They're trying to trick you. That's what's happening. Don't let them trick you. And so if we have 500 of them on there, I'm going to have to go get probably, I guess it's just pretty awkward here, isn't it? Okay, first off, this can be dismissed. Dismissed, dismissed, dismissed. And then we can put this right here. And you will get cages for me. As many as you can. Well, I suppose I'm not doing anything with cages out. That's a problem, isn't it? But it's not really an M here, and we don't need this then. Okay, so cages, make it there, and then you'll get that. All right, let's go get, like, I don't know, 1,000 cages. Something along those lines. Then we're really close to being done. It's like, how did these snap in so fast? I'm not used to things being like this. I suppose I just have gotten really good at it since the last time I did a plant. Plants tend to be super simple. Even just horrifying carnivorous plants, like our friend, the Cridrens. We might be able to, like, we might have time to just kind of look around the factory, you know? We never get time for that anymore. All right, so this whale's on the way. This whale's going to get... Oh, I probably shouldn't have... Here, you have to be dirt, and you're going to be 1,500. And you're going to be fish, and you're going to be 1,000. Good. And so we're pretty much all set up, huh? And you will put 500 of these guys on there. That's awful fate. And then we'll get over here and all this will go. Okay, so we have to spit out cages too. So we did the hands all wrong, it looks like. Because you can't do cages, so you have to do Cridren. And then it's Buddy right here. has to be not Cridren. So we spent a lot of time pulling up all these red inserters, but now we're going to go back and we're going to put them back in. Isn't that just Factorio for you? Well, you're not being helpful right here. So you got to go right there, and then you have to do that. Yeah, okay. So Koopy again. How about V? All right, like that. And then I can use this as a unit then, right? And like so. And it does not, well, I guess it does matter if we end up needing the seeds more than anything else. I was about to say it doesn't matter if it blocks the belt. I'm not actually sure if that's true. I don't know. I guess I'll leave that as a problem until later. But I'm willing to bet that Cridrens are the primary product here. Did I do this wrong? I feel like I might have done this wrong. Yep. Nope. No, still fine. And if Cridrens turn out to be the primary product, no, the seeds turn out to be the primary product, I will govern it appropriately. Okay. Good. Now we're ready to make very, very few Cridrens per minute. Very few indeed. Is this going? Are we back? No. Takes 2 minutes to cycle and makes 3 Cridrens. I'm going to have to... The Cridrens will come around right here. What I need is override stack size to 1 for right now on these two. And then try to remember I did that. Yeah. And that will... They will catch the Cridren first, and then they will process it. And then that will be that. Are we here yet? Oh, man. Where are you going? Oh, he's going for food. Oh, he's going... It's taking quite a long time. All right, let's take a survey. Let's go look around. Here, this is done. Thank you, Notepad. Your journey is complete. Let's look at the major pain point. Rayon. Rayon being made. Made at the speed of fiber being made. And now this entire thing is just pumping fiber directly at it. So is good? Question mark? Don't know. We still have plenty of people waiting though. Yeah, let's take a look at the Rayon graph. Rayon. So in the past hour, it's leveled off real good. It used to be very spiky. But we can probably keep this up. And I think this, the difference is whether or not the fiber, the processed fiber makes it through all the way or not. Not sure what this is. Already forgotten. I'm sure there's a reason. Where are you, Rayon bin? Right here? We have lots of whales waiting. Are you back yet? No. All right, shift over, look at simple circuit bin. Simple circuit bin is still empty, and we still have a lot of guys waiting. This is a problem, right? Because you're not putting in there, instead you're trying to put in this box. So please be doing this properly. There you go. You can do it. Yeah, you can find your way. Dump. Now you're going to go get more. Beautiful. That will also put it in the alarm system. So simple circuitry, way the heck over here, is now stopped. Stopped for lack of battery. Battery is stopped. Stopped for lack of rayon. Rayon is filling, almost filled. So it's we're going to have to wait until the backlog clears, because this is still stuck At least there's some in the bin here. Yeah, we're stuck here too. Waiting for simple circuits. So this is all in... Oh, this is intriguing. Where's my copper? Why is copper stopped? Okay, why is copper stopped? Does anyone know? No grease. Grease shouldn't be a problem. We have plenty of grease makers. That's xylitol. Don't be distracted. And this is plenty of grease. We're making lots of grease. Well, it has to be consumed, I guess, before it gets here. There's too many low distillate. It's too much low distillate consumption. So I guess I turn this off. Like xylitol is low distillates as well, right? So is primary production just low? No, they appear to be all waving. Every last one of them waving. And we've got plenty of medium. We're bottlenecked on don't have enough low. So how do I approach that? Huh. Oh, good. The show has started. And are we going? That certainly looks terrifying. For this reason, the Arthurian comes... Oh my god, that's hideous. It's like a tree that hates you. Oh my god, I hate it. This is terrible. I know. It's eating an Arthurian. And the rest are just watching. They know what comes next. Okay, you have to override stack sites too. So you're going to be putting one out. It'll go all the way around. It'll get turned into seed, and then it will come back again. So, congrats. We are making Cridren. Now it's time to solve my other puzzles, huh? Here, let's go see if we can get copper restarted, which is kind of astonishing since I didn't have a copper problem when I started this episode. But it's okay. Good attitude, positive attitude. Everything's going great. I like it here. This is pumping along as hard as it can. Where are all those low distillates going? They tend to come over here on this line, right? Like all these guys need low distillates. We're making tons of xylitol. I guess I can turn down... Like, I want these grease makers going all the time. Is there any other way to make grease? Alternative recipe. Oh, this is suddenly looking better now, isn't it? But the 40% starch is brutal. It only takes 2 seconds. Maybe I should have done this. And this is the normal way. Anything else? No, that's it. So maybe I've made a mistake. It's entirely possible. But where else is the low distillates going? Here's another low distillate. This is more xylitol. And what's this? You're not even going anywhere, are you? And then this is low distillates again. But that's... None of this is a problem, huh? Cumene full up. That's what I wanted. So. Low dist. We are just pegged out on production, and there's just nothing to say about it, huh? It's just all getting dumped into xylitol, I suppose. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I could beacon all this. Like, it seems like we have venting time. Looks like it's not going to jam. Like, is that going to be the answer here? I think it's a kind of terrible answer. How's rubber doing? Rubber is needing whatever's in this bin. Phenol? Wasn't phenol a solved problem? Solved right here, in fact. Oh, it's not going. Because we're trying to vent acetone. We're trying to vent acetone with grease. Okay, that's cool. So this is where our grease is going, huh? And this is eating lots of grease per. At least the direct grease, no, at least it comes in right here. So how do I deal with this? I just need more, I suppose. Is this just, it's time to beacon things and hope I can vent? I mean, I've got room to put more venting equipment in. So how about we stop talking to ourselves? Take this, shove those two, and then shove it right here. Like right here is where I want it to go, but that's not going to work out for obvious reasons. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's better. That hits the entire thing. That's 2.5. That's a extra 80%. So it's definitely going to increase production. Yeah, now we got this problem. Trying to vent high distillates, trying to vent low distillates. So I suppose, seeing as how I have time, and this part is inevitable, it's time to put down extra processing right in here. So what I think I'll do is grab all of this, and kind of move it down by a few. There, and that should hook up in just like it was, because I only moved it up and down. Now I have to piss it off in another way. So why am I pumping this out? I don't understand. But what I do understand is I want this not here. So we have these are they're all governed by pump for some reason. Don't know. And you should be governed right here. This is hooking up right there, and this was hooking up to the system. Okay, it was heading north in there, so we can just head north right here. And it's the same, right? Maybe? Maybe? Okay, I have honestly no idea if I did this right at all, but it seems to have enough and everything's still going. So let's add more processing power now. All this, right? Here, let's catch all the intermediate stuff too. Good. Now, okay, we didn't get everything, but it's fine. I'll make it work. Something like this. Oh, I didn't put in the power line. So no. Right there. And so steam gets out right there, and just the power line here that we put in is just this line. And that is whatever we want to vent. There we go. And we are currently venting stuff. Then you get latched in right here. Flue gas gets latched in right there. We are making still more flue gas, followed by steam line somewhere? Question mark? Right there. Okay, we have added... Can't get rid of steam because you can't get rid of steam. There you go. Alright, so we added... Oh, these don't have a recipe. These legacy ones. That's funny. That's very funny. Alright, so we added like a third more. 50% more, if you want to look at it that way. And so hopefully it will burn through the excess hydrocarbons a little more efficiently and give more low distillates See, we actually have a positive balance of low distillates right there. If I go look at Glees, you're not going at all. Oh, we need lubricant now. That's not what I wanted to see. Lubricant. What did we do for lubricant? I completely forgot. Right over there. We're doing this, and it's wax. That's right. Lubricant comes from wax, and wax comes from bees. Bees are buzzing along just fine, except for you two. Why? I know this stopped for a while because of Red Hot Coke problems. Why? Oh, that was never finished. All right, let's go look at that. Let's duck in on Cridrens again. Make sure that that is at least cycling forward. This was an oversight. Come here, friend. One, no doubt, everyone was telling me about, and then I just neglected to look at. But good. That'll give us a little more. Do we have a lubricant problem? Oh, it looks really spiky. Usually that's like delivery problems. Anyway, we'll watch that. Right now, Cridrens, how we doing? All right, we don't see any here. And this one has finished 0 products, and you have finished 0 products. So do we have Cridrens on the belt? Question mark. No, I don't see any. Where did they go? You have to be Cridren. Ugh. Cridren. So that is a really weird thing right there. We have no products finished, so that implies it hasn't made it here. But we don't see any Cridrens here. And we should see 3 of them somewhere. This is finished 1 product. And you didn't grab that. And it's not in the hand here. So where'd it go? Is it in the input hand? Ah, yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so there you go. And now we get turned into seeds. The seeds get put on the belt, and the seeds will come over here. Oh, and these have problems now too. I have to remember to override the stack size on all these. Alright, so we have Cridren seeds on the belt in quantity 4, in quantity 6. That's what we would expect. And now this guy will start going, and this guy will start going. Then we kind of want to split. Because we want to build up Cridrens, right? Maybe we just build up seeds for a while. Like we need like a slow hand right here collecting Cridrens. Let's go get a mechanical hand. And then put in a slow trap. Or maybe a trap that only No, we don't need a slow trap. That's not what we need. We need one that just activates when there's a certain amount of seeds on the belt. So let's see if we can manage that, right? So you're trying to put seeds on here. Oh, you have to be overriding stack size too. Maybe that is a pretty big problem for right now. Maybe we have to just get a whole lot of seeds and just let these two go. I mean, they're gonna have time, right? Here, we're gonna put a box here. We only need a few of them. And we need, I guess, fast inserter. I guess we don't want a fast inserter, huh? Use filter, Cridrens. There we go. And that'll probably catch enough, right? Probably. I mean, maybe. It's hard to say. All right, we'll check back in on this in a bit. For right now, we have to deal with copper being stopped. Geez, how is this even possible? Tech isn't even running, and we're already running into massive famine. So look, copper is now not going at all. Not even going a little bit. The lubricant line right here is waiting for more wax. So was wax stopped at some point? No, it definitely fell. And now we're back up. Wax is brought in via biofluid. Wax is right up here, right? It's one of the first ones. And so we just don't have a lot right now. But if we go look at the wax maker, yeah, we have to get rid of all of this coke in order for these to turn back on. That's going to be a while, friends. At least there's a plan, right? But these guys are all making used combs, and that goes directly into wax. So we are producing wax in enormous amounts, and it is going to lubricant. And the lubricant is not going into grease for some reason. Was there a problem at some point? We're not making phenol because we don't have any grease, so we can't do the acetone vent at the moment. But we really need the grease in order to do basic copper processing. Oh, I suppose it's not basic copper processing at all, but we do need it. So we sped this up for essentially nothing. Check and check. Oh, the vent system's great now. Oh, we stopped? Now we need steam. Oh, I moved something. Okay, we'll fix it. We'll fix it / make it worse. It's going to be one of those two things. Just you watch. Right here. And then we had a steam system. No doubt when we move this. So what we have is steam out. Steam comes out, and steam, these guys, you probably have no water, do you? No, you don't have any water. I wonder why. Is this supposed to be on the other side of this, and that's why? I don't know anymore. Does anyone know how this was designed? Was this even designed? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, I bet it was this guy right here. Though, who can say? Certainly not me. So this goes out. So no, this definitely needs to be on the other side of this valve. Huh. And then on this side, you guys are all going. Even though it really doesn't look like it. No. It's just, they're really tall, awkward buildings. Okay, got it. Now all of these are cooking. And all of these, not you. Do we need more steam? All this steam is in the steam buffer right here, and then overflow goes to recondense. So I guess we don't have enough steam. That's just, it's a real and true representation of the problems we are currently experiencing. I really wish I didn't put down the module. Alright, so we have more steam now. I think this will be okay. And we'll attach more water right here. And yes, you will get powered. Don't worry about it. Power draw is 47, 48, 9, 50 gigawatts. Meanwhile, we're making lots more than that. Are you off center? You're off center right here. We can fix it. Is that straight through? It is. Okay, so we're making lots of steam here. We are trying to... Oh, I guess this is putting it into the wrong steam line. Because we want to pressurize this line. There we go. And then this gets pumped out here, and now we have a good steam buffer. And you should no longer be crying for steam. And you are. Why? Steam, steam. How? Oh, the steam temperature is too low. How? Alright, well, we're flushing this guy. You're allowed to flush steam. How is the temperature too low? Where is that coming from? That's so very weird. 250. And this temperature is definitely also suspect. Now we're up at 550. Wonder why. It's very strange. Alright, so now this is going and we're cranking along. I touched it and now it's better now, I swear. Making tons of steam. I wonder why the temperature dropped. Probably like steam backwash from somewhere else. There's like a natural positive pressure on this line that I don't appreciate. And I bet you we just don't have enough steam, like not even close. Each one of these uses 150 steam. So it's 3 apiece, and we don't got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. So we can power 10 of these nonstop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How does that work out? How did this ever work out? You know? Like, how did we have this working before? We shouldn't have had enough power. Does not make a lot of sense to me. Alright, so we'll hook that up like that. We're going to do... Oh, we have to go get more boilers. Then we're going to get one more pass at gardening supplies. And that's going to be it. I'm going to be done. Where can I find you boilers? I know you're around here somewhere. Right there. And then... we're going to wrap up. It's been a pretty good day. Taking a step forward is always a good day, no matter what. We need right there. Right here, in fact. And this isn't going to make it totally better, but frankly, I think I broke everything. Oh, look at that. Power just went out here. Better save, right? Better save and wrap up. Oh no, it's back. It's just one of those I'm kidding things. Haha, just joking. I don't think that would affect anything. It's all local here. Looks like everybody's rocking now. Sorta. Mostly. Maybe. If we look in the bins, we have all sorts of stuff. Okay, maybe we made this better. Maybe we made this worse. Point is, we are not making it greasy. So I'm going to have to monitor this. Just not right now. So okay, there's the wax that just arrived. And that makes the lubricant. And that turns the grease on. And the grease goes to not this. Goes to this. Now this springs to life. And we start making copper again. Okay, this situation needs to be monitored. Alright, it's time to wrap up. Let's go grab our plantations one more time. We need Cridrens. We need to stop twitching around like so. We need... They're all in the same bin. Sap and Yotoi Aloe. I think we need all three of these guys again. So sap is way up here. Grab that. Yotoi Aloe is a few over, right? In the plant stack. And then Cridrens is... It's one of the new ones, right? Cridren... It's the angry plant. Where's the angry plant that's only yellow? Could have sworn it was over here somewhere. Anyway, find it. Cridren. Ah, way over there by the smart farm. So we will handle that. Okay. Time to distribute. Oh, we have to go get more sap plants. Mark II. So that means a quick jaunt to the south factory. Oh, we didn't move the wall forward at all today. That's a problem. But the point is, we now, with Cridrens done, we have completely done the machine shop, the agriculture wing, animal husbandry wing, and now it's time to do the medical wing. And that's the last big one before just knocking down sciences. And it should be pretty easy to get the science packs once I've done all the groundwork, right? I mean, one would hope. Okay. So let's leave this cursed place. So tomorrow we'll probably be puttering again, depending on what I find. I don't know if I'm going to have much time after this episode. So I may just let everything coast and find a new equilibrium and then try to work off that. Spend my time next episode just building, you know? As one should. Where are those guys going? Why there? Why are those your most favorite of all? It doesn't matter. Okay, Yotoi Aloe. Over here, up here. Oh, look, I have to also fill this up. Are these guys going? They are not. That's a problem. None of these are going. Why is that? Why is that? Huh. This actually requires investigation. No, the bots are doing it again. They really shouldn't. This isn't their an area of expertise for them. You really do need thumbs. Yeah, come on, everybody in. That was a waste of power. All right, so these guys are going just fine. Is there just insufficient pressure? No, insufficient gravel pressure? The belt's definitely thinning out. I should add more gravel? Maybe? It's so hard to say. Like, is anyone trying to? It's trying to. Oh, so maybe the belt isn't thin enough still. Maybe I need a dedicated line. Yeah, look at that. It's trying hard, but just can't get there. There's not enough space on the belt. Too many seeds? I mean, oh, look how many there are. Well, if that's the problem, and we need the seeds, keep that in mind. So let's pull some... We just pulled gravel off, didn't we? Or limestone or something. Wait a second. Aren't you supposed to be stopping? All right. Is greater than 600. Let's start with that. Pull those seeds off that belt. And I'll take that. Thank you. And this will add more space, hopefully? Question mark, question mark. And that will leave more room for more material on the belt, which will in turn leave Let's transfer more. Why is there gravel coming back around? Is it because it's split here? Almost certainly, right? Anyway, we're going to have to check in on this from time to time because not enough material is making its way in. And this is making plants. And that's fun. Why are you making plants? You shouldn't be. Huh. Maybe there was some issue there because this shouldn't be, it should be disabled. Yeah. All right, so we're going to watch this. Oh, no, that's going. These are starting to go. Well, these have always been going. So we just have to wait for the fruit pressure, the feed line pressure to reach all the way up here. This is getting to be one of those problems with sushi belts, right? So it's definitely more and more gravel on this belt. And that's the hand to watch, right? Because you need more than this, and like you're not even getting close. All right, we're going to watch this, but not now. Because we're going to deliver Cridrens, and we're going to do one more loop of Cridren, and then we're going to call ourselves done. Yeah, good. This is all up. We did good today. This is a good episode. So you're not going at all. That's an issue. We have 8 Cridrens right here. How many seeds do we have on the belt? None. Really, just none? No, we do have 2 seeds on the belt now. So shouldn't that be going? Here, let's feed 2 in. That one just popped up. Just to keep it going. Then you. Yeah, that's enough for right now. Feed these 2 in as well. And then you are going to be limited to this many. I don't think that's going to be really necessary, but we'll see. Okay, now we have 4 seeds on the belt. Shouldn't there be more than that? Since I just mulched so many Cridren. Well, okay, there's more coming. Never mind. So you've got the seeds. You are... There you go. Maybe that's better. Maybe there's a way to make it go slower. Plenty of seeds, plenty of this. All right, we're making Cridrens. We're done. It's time to see to our inventory, time to do recap, and then time for me to go do some work, unfortunately. Freedom is not mine today. Oh, I got all sorts of stuff in here. Take that away from me. Take these plants away from me. Take that. Should put that back. That's not going to be needed anymore. Anything else I should just bail on? Seems like my inventory is kind of high. Oh, isn't this unexpected? One moment. Yeah. People playing with the sound system. Shouldn't be. All right, time to do recap. So, what did we do today? I can only really remember half of it at this point. Yeah, it's that they think you're schizophrenic and then suddenly, oh, wow, sudden techno. Yeah, they'll learn. Right there. Oh, we're not the right zoom level. So out. That looks really close to right. And then right there and right there. And now. Okay, got the screenshot. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, if I remember right, this seems like 2 episodes in my head because I had to take a big long break in the middle, but I think we did We stacked 2 more Yotoi Aloe fruit makers right here because we really need those seeds for dingrits and for cotton guts. And that's going to be more and more important, so might as well get started on this now. We did a bunch of little chores. There was something else I did that required paving, right? Like, I know we had to pave here, but wasn't there one more? Anyway, we did Cridrens, finally. We finished off all of agriculture, all of it done. All agriculture done, all animal husbandry done. The machine shop is done. Circuitry is done. So tomorrow it's inaugurating the medical wing right here. Got to rip these things down. They're getting too close. And then with the immediate goal of making whales, biofluid stuff, and all the precursors for science. And then I'll have absolutely everything done. And it's time to start making science packs. Can't wait. As of right now, I am done. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.